Oh dear. That sounds like the ventilator's a bit off. Shame. It sent a lovely whiff of joy into the air. Terribly sorry about the telly in there. People keep stepping on the cable. Oh. We're back again. Hello there. You must be the winner of the Uncle Jack Fan Club's Get to Know Jack contest. At least I hope you are. Well, the bobbies at the front door have been very sloppy indeed. As you know, I'm Uncle Jack, and I'm always happy to meet my fans, especially if they can help me. Over on your right, you'll see the news feeding machine. That's how you feed me the news stories I'm supposed to read. To your right. Your right. You'll see 3 news stories to choose from. Do try to give me a happy one, won't you? Sometimes the writers get a little mischievous. You can only feed me news after I finish reading the previous story. The machine will light up to tell you when to send me more. Isn't technology wonderful? You'll have to wait for me to finish the story I'm reading before you send me another one. You wouldn't want me to get muddled, would you? No, of course not. Just press the send button below the news story you want and whoosh, it will magically appear on my teleprompter. Be sure to hit... Oh, splendid. I'm sure you'll do a smashing job producing my show today. Just remember that we only want to see good news. Fortunately, all the news in Wellington Wells is good. Here we go. On in 5, 4, 3...
And now it's time for the Good News Hour with Uncle Jack. That's me, Jack Worthing. I'll give you all the good news you need to start your afternoon with a smile. Have you seen any dead bodies on the... Oh dear. No, of course I haven't seen any dead bodies on the street. How ridiculous. Although, I did, do you know what? I did see one the other day. And then he got up and walked away. Yes, it was an actor rehearsing for a show. The Hamlin Thespian Troupe is rehearsing a lively new murder mystery to be performed al fresco on the streets of Wellington Wells. According to the director, Christy Baskerville, the innocent butler is a rip-roaring whodunit sure to delight audiences. I don't mean to spoil the suspense, but it has a happy ending. It turns out that nobody was dead at all. Yes, news story, please. Ah, my producer's learning. Here's a funny story. Harry Hayworth, Wellington Wells' most famous scientist and the inventor of joy, appears to have gone on a walkabout. Mr. Hayworth's colleagues last saw him on Monday and are concerned that he may be lost. According to some of them, Harry has gone a bit fuzzy in recent years. Well, haven't we all? When last seen, Dr. Hayworth was nattily dressed as he was on his way to a meeting with General Byng. No doubt he's just enjoying a little peace and quiet. However, if you do see him, please do let a constable know. Next card. Waiting. Constable Turner will be taking a bit of a sabbatical. Yes, that's it. Due to the, well, due to the ongoing lack of crime, and particularly the shortage of criminals. Oh, Foggy Jack doesn't exist, as well as everybody knows. Constable Turner has decided to take up the Japanese art of bonsai, where you make very small trees. Anyone familiar with the art, please report to the police box on Tuesday afternoons, as Constable Turner has not been able to obtain the relevant books. Did you hear a loud explosion last week? Do you remember how the... Sinkhole? Scargill? Oh, dear. Well, it seems that some citizens in the vicinity of the Scargill Mines facility heard what seemed at first to be a loud explosion. Perhaps my producer was mining supervisor for that day. That seems to be par for the course, doesn't it? Just kidding. There's no need to worry, everyone. It seemed that those jolly miners were just testing their fireworks for the annual Victory Day celebrations and set off fireworks and sparklers and all sorts of things. What a lot of scamps those chaps are. The company naturally apologizes sincerely for any alarm the noise may have caused. But I, for one, can't wait to see the fireworks. And speaking of fiery things, I'm feeling a bit warm today. You might say I'm hot under the collar. You know, sometimes you can be on so much joy that you don't even notice that you're reading bad news because everything is so rosy. Maybe that's what happened to my producer for the day. Next card. Waiting. One of the lovely things about joy is that it helps you tolerate people who are a bit thick at first. Because eventually they get it, don't they? And what a relief when they do. So, back to the news. Mrs. Helen Dainty offers a reward to anyone returning her beloved cat Sebastian, who went missing at the village picnic. Sebastian can be recognized by his adorable pointy face, pink eyes, long hairless tail, yellow teeth, and jaunty pink bow. He sounds like an adorable kitty, doesn't he? If you see Sebastian, please catch him and return him to Miss Dainty at Thomasina House. Don't eat him. No, that would be rude. Well, I suppose the lights went out because my producer needs to get some more sleep. But I'm afraid we've come to the end of our time, yes. Thanks to our producer for the day, and I hope they're better at their regular job. Wouldn't be hard, would it? No, almost kidding.
Well, wasn't that exciting? I do wish you could be here, dear viewers. Well, it looks like somebody's having a party in the visitors' gallery. There are so many happy, excited people there. So many. Perhaps somebody ought to check in and, make sure that they're not breaking anything. People tend to get carried away sometimes, don't they? Do you know what makes a party even better? Why, joy, of course. Yes, I bet we'd all have an even better time if somebody would just flood the visitors' gallery with joy, right? You can never be too careful. Any time now. Yes, just fire up the old ventilation system and spread the joy all around. Just like old Scrooge at Christmas. Yeah, and wouldn't we all love a nice Christmas turkey about now? You know, almost anything could be a Christmas turkey with enough joy. Seriously, if somebody would just do whatever it is that you do to turn on the joy in the ventilators. Nice to hear that lovely joy gas through the radio.
Talk in the dark.
Go away to the shore.
Under your smile.
No one really wants to.
Don't be afraid